Making a Poster Part 2. Last video we figured out how to thumbnail and draw this monster to scale, and so that's what I've been doing, drawing. Each segment entails the attention and detail level of a full-blown standalone illustration, because as readers know, Dreamkeepers is more than just characters, the world itself needs to come alive. Here you can see the full progression from thumbnails to blues to pencils. Every stage adds concrete detail and nuance to the scene. The goal is to solidify things while retaining the original dynamic fluidity of the gestural sketch. It's easier said than done. While detail is fun, sometimes too much detail will almost petrify a character. They'll look rigid and unmovable. That's exactly what we want for the backgrounds. Solid, heavy reality. But I personally like to leave a cartoony animated feel to the characters. Now, the pencil drawings here have no shading at all. The final line work is almost hard to look at. I'm relying on the colors and lighting to give easier definition to the shapes. Light is the key to coloring. You can illuminate what matters and mask things in shadow that need to be subtle. One rule of thumb is to give your focal areas more value contrast. That makes them pop better. The poster needed to have an overall consistent lighting scheme so that everyone looked like they were sharing the same space. I toned everything darker with an adjustment layer to add a mysterious nighttime feel. Simple cell shading on the characters was next, to impart that subconscious animated feel. I added a warm fill light to bring contrast with the cool night colors and bring out the figures. And lining up the night moon in the center, I added a nice defining rim light to the scene. I have a little experience with 3D lighting from my CG animation days. The same principles make a huge difference when applied to 2D art. Then add in some special touches, glints, glows, effects, coloring the line work. Almost 3 weeks later, we have a poster. I'll do the last video when we have copies in from the printer and give an overview of the final art and the concept behind it. Till then, here's an update on the Prelude book collection, the proof copies. I'm quite excited with how they're turning out. It's one thing to plan on printing a webcomic archive and another to see it actually staring back at you from the page. It's been a lot of work putting it together, but I think it's going to be worth it. Once the shipment is in, there will be about £1,000 worth of Prelude shipping out from us to our Kickstarter backers. For anyone that missed out on the Kickstarter, we will have extras of this and the poster available. Watch our blog or sign up to our email newsletter for the earliest notice. And that's all for now.